Welcome to a new fragrance review. Today I'm going to tell you top 5 fragrance to give as a gift. So in this video I'm going to tell you 5 fragrances that I think would be great gifts to give to someone, to a man, because they're men fragrance I'm going to say. And I'm gonna go not any specific price range or anything, just any fragrance that I believe would be good fragrance to give. Before I go more into it, I will go with some gift guide. So if you want to gift to someone and you don't have a clue which fragrance to give to that person, and the first thing you can give, if that's not a person that uses a lot of fragrance, is a bottle of the fragrance they already use. Since he already used it, that means he likes it, so he's gonna be happy, and since he already used it, he's gonna finish his bottle eventually and already have another one that he can use. Another good gift, also for someone that don't use fragrance much, or also for someone that use fragrance often but don't have a huge collection. If you know what's the signature scent of a person, a flanker of that fragrance could always be a good idea, because person already like the fragrance, so something kind of similar. Sometimes they are really similar, sometimes they are a bit far away, but they are still a flanker of the fragrance they like, so it's most likely that they're gonna like it. And number 3 is a little kit like this, where they have a bunch of sample and a coupon to get a free fragrance, which is not quite free, it's paid in the price. This also could be a good gift to someone, because in the end, a fragrance is a bit like clothes. If you don't know the style of the person, it's hard to find something that the person would like, and giving something like that is a good idea, because in all of this he's most likely gonna at least find one fragrance he enjoy. And they have also that kit for women, so if you're looking for a gift for a woman, that could also be good. So now that my how to give fragrance gift honorable mention part of the video is done, I'm gonna tell you what I believe is top 5 fragrance you can give to someone, regardless what they like, and you're most likely gonna find that the person is gonna enjoy the fragrance. Number 5 is Guerlain Explorer, and this fragrance probably the second best smelling fragrance in my personal opinion on the list. The reason why it's number 5, even though it smells good, it might have a little bit of division in what it smells. That fragrance is nice, would be good for people pretty much every age. It's a great fragrance. It's just that the other one as a gift are a bit more safer than this one. And it's not because I personally like fragrance that everyone will do, though Guerlain Explorer is known to be really a good fragrance. It has Aventus DNA, it's way cheaper than Aventus, and it doesn't have the division that is as huge that the Club de Nuit Intense Man, which I enjoy too. So that makes it a really great fragrance. Number 4 is L'Homme Idéal, the original one by Guerlain, and this one is the number 1 fragrance that I would put in terms of smell. It smells really amazing. Personally, I think it's better. Of course, if I say it's the best smelling of the list, it would be better than Guerlain Explorer. Why it's only number 4, it's because the fragrance might be a bit more mature, might not be good for people that are too young, and it doesn't mean that it's for older people. Someone in his late 20s would really enjoy it, but for a teenager it might not be such a good choice. It's a great fragrance, it's really versatile, it gets everything right. And what makes me put it number 4 instead of number 1, even though it would deserve number 1, is that the other fragrances of the list are safer as a choice, and also they're more likely to have a person that gets it, know about it, be happy about it, and enjoy. Number 3 is Loma by Yves Saint Laurent, and this fragrance is a great fragrance, smells good. It's not as nice and amazing that the other one. Personally, I would even say that it's the one that smells the less good in the whole list, but it's a really big, mass appealing fragrance. Pretty much everyone will enjoy it. They might not be in love with it, but they will enjoy it, be happy to have it, and to wear it. Price is fair, you get a good price for what you're paying. and it will be good for people from every age. I would say maybe a teenager. I would go with one other than this one, maybe Guerlain Explorer, or the one that will be in number one. Number two is Acqua di Gio Profondo. And why Profondo and not Profumo, which is actually the best Acqua di Gio in my opinion, and in the opinion of many people, is that Acqua di Gio itself is the original one is the most sold men fragrance. So you're most likely gonna have the person that smells it like it. Now the original Acqua di Gio have a lot of flaws. It doesn't last very long, which being the biggest flaws it got, especially for its price point and the fact that every single other fragrance from the line lasts at least twice as long for the same price and smells usually better. Why I would say that Profundo would be a good gift is because it's the one that is the most closest to the original Acqua di Gio, which makes it being the one that's the most likely to be enjoyed by anyone. I would say it's a bit more modern than the original, even though I wouldn't call the original being dated or anything. It's just somewhat more modern, more bright, a bit more interesting, but really close to the original one. So that would be a great gift for pretty much anyone. It's a classic, made more modern. Most people are gonna enjoy it. Even people that don't enjoy much aquatic, like me, I don't really like aquatic. I know this one is a great fragrance, and most people are gonna enjoy it. And number one is the newest fragrance from the whole list, and it's La Nuit de l'Homme Bleu Électrique by Yves Saint Laurent. Second fragrance by Yves Saint Laurent in the list, and what I love about this fragrance is that La Nuit de l'Homme is amazing fragrance. It smells extremely good, but there's a lot of flaws. One big flaw is that the lavender on the contact of my skin and many people just explode, is just crazy, and it hides the cardamom, which is what makes it really great fragrance. Also, longevity and projection is not really good. It's not bad, like many people say, but it's not really good, and would be nice to be longer if you want to wear it as a daily fragrance, even though it's more of a dating fragrance. La Nuit de l'Homme Bleu Électrique just solve all those flaws. It lasts long, it smells cardamom like crazy for the whole length of the fragrance almost. It's really a great fragrance. It smells amazing, and I would say it would be really rare someone that smells it and don't like it. Someone might find it normal, I would be surprised, but people that dislike it, really, I would be extremely surprised. And I think this is why it will be number one, is because it's the one that is the most likely gonna be enjoyed by the person that you're gonna get it. That little 1% of people that won't like it, or 2%, pretty rare, versus stuff like Sauvage that I could put on the list that like 80% will enjoy. You're better off with this. Now I'm gonna say about two fragrances that you're probably wondering why they're not on the list, which is Dior Sauvage and Bleu de Chanel. And those two fragrances smells nice. They are mass appealing fragrance that most people are gonna enjoy, and I would say a lot of the fragrance on the list, especially Acqua di Gio Profondo and La Nuit de l'Homme Bleu Électrique, are enjoyed by more people than those two. But still, I would assume stuff like Explorer might be less enjoyed than Sauvage and Bleu de Chanel, but still I don't think they deserve to be on the list because they have big flaws. And those two big flaws are, first of all, that the longevity is horrible on both fragrances. It's not like, I know a lot of people say they last long and they probably spray in their clothes, or maybe it's just the DNA of my skin, but they don't last long. Even though if I would be able to make the fragrance last a crazy amount of time, I still believe that they are not suited for anything. They are blue fragrances that are kind of good for everything and not specialized on anything. And there's a lot of fragrance that fits into that criteria of blue fragrance that are as good or better, or at least just as good, and that are cheaper. And I don't believe that Bleu de Chanel and Dior Sauvage actually worth the price that they're putting. I think they are both making a lot of marketing to make people believe that they're better than what it is. I'm not saying they're trash or anything and shouldn't buy it. I just think they are not worth what they're charging for what it is, especially Sauvage, because I would say that Sauvage has lower quality ingredient, not like bad quality, but lower quality ingredients than Bleu de Chanel, even though they're sold somewhat in the same price point. So I hope you enjoyed my video. If it's the case, we'll like and share. If there's some fragrance that you believe would be great gift, write it in the comment. If I haven't told about those fragrance, or if there's something you don't agree with me with my list, write it in the comment. I'll be really happy to hear from you. So thanks for watching. See you soon.